Hello, welcome to another episode of Talk with Tati. Today is Friday the 13th, so I've got my spooky gear on. I've got my little crow sitting here. I'm really slacking. I haven't even decorated for Halloween. Since I've been in grad school, it's like time is just like that. Like literally I got up this morning and I woke up. I'm supposed to be up around 8, but I got up at 8:30, and usually I can kind of BS my way and get dressed, brush my teeth, wash my face, do all that and still be fine. But I just kept looking at the clock and I swear it was 8:30, and then I looked again and it was 9, and I'm still sitting there brushing my teeth with nothing on, and I'm just like, oh, it was time. It just escapes me. Okay, but anyway, yeah, like I said, it's Friday the 13th, so I just thought I'd wear this shirt today. Like I said, I was going to start doing my videos on Friday, except last Friday because my birthday was Sunday and I did want to spend the weekend enjoying myself, and which I did. I got my nails done. My friends came up, we went out, we hung out, it was just a good night overall. Actually, it was over the span of like 2 nights, but it was a good time. I had a really good weekend. I will say though, I did suffer with my anxiety really bad after the weekend. I just found myself, my birthday is a very good time for me, but also reminiscing on my younger days, like specifically when I was 16. I had a really good, like when I turned 16, I had such a great time, and it's like I haven't felt like I've had that great of a time since then. And this birthday, it was like just as great, and it was kind of like that, oh my god, I had such a good time, but also wow, like it's been this long, like how? But anyway, yeah, it was a good weekend. But that kind of leads me into the conversation I want to have today about how, even as someone who's in school to be a counselor and a mental health professional, I still needed my therapist this week really bad because I was struggling with my thoughts and I was struggling with my anxiety to the point where I found myself having like somatic symptoms where it was like I felt like I had indigestion really bad for days, and it was like it was uncomfortable to eat. I did not feel okay. Like I felt like I wanted to throw up constantly. I felt like a constant, that fight or flight when somebody scares you, or something's going on. It's like that instinct. I was in that flight or fight mode for days. And when it's necessary when there's an actual threat, but when there's nothing going on except your brain being crazy, it doesn't feel good. So I was like really freaking out because I haven't felt that way since like 2021 when some things were going on. And so for me, it was like, oh my God, this feeling is back. Like I thought we were done with this. I didn't think this was going to happen again. So I'm spiraling in my anxiety. Like, what if this is a new normal? What if I go back to this? Because if you watch my previous videos, I mentioned that my anxiety and my depression started back in 2018 really bad when I switched the type of birth control I was on. So I dealt with that from 2018 up until 2021. So for me to deal with that for what is that, 3 years or so, 3, 4 years, for me to deal with that it was a lot. And I was just like, oh my God, we're back here again. And no, we are not back there again. I have grown a lot since then. I'm a little older now, and I'm a few years older from then. But I needed a therapy session because I could not stop the thoughts. Even though I've been trained, I'm not fully trained. I've still got a year and a half to go. I've still got my actual work and supervision to do. So I'm not anywhere near being the therapist that I'd like to be. But I do have some tools and things that I could help someone utilize. Like, for example, the thought that I kept having was, oh my gosh, what if I'm wasting my time? Like, maybe I should just back off of this. Like, maybe I shouldn't put so much time and energy into it. And it was like bothering me because it was like, this is something I really want. But I also have been in positions where I have put my all into something and it blows up in my face. So I was struggling with, do I take the chance and do what I want to do in this moment and be happy? Or do I just isolate myself and cut it off like I usually do? I 100% believe that you should do what you want and what makes you happy in the moment. And of course, be smart about it, but you can always deal with it later. Deal with the consequences later, because you don't even know, for one, if that's even going to blow. I mean, it could go great. You don't even know. But by isolating and shutting myself down, I guarantee the result that I didn't want. So I Obviously, outside of the moment, I can say that, but while I was going through it, I could not say that. And it's like, I always hear people joke, how are you a psychologist? You know, you have a psych degree, you're in grad school, you're a counselor. How do you need a counselor? But that's an exact example of why. Because when you're inside of something, it feels different than looking on the outside perspective. From the outside, obviously, I could tell you that. But when it was happening to me, I couldn't tell myself that. In my head, I would say, you know, maybe it is that. But then it was like that voice is like, no, that's not what it is. Like, you're just being too hopeful. And it's like, it's something that everybody struggles with. I don't think there's a person in this world who can just be like, you know what? That's not a rational thought. Let's just stop that. You know what? I don't want to be sad. Let's just stop that. Because if there is someone like that, I need you to tell me how you do it, because you can save people a lot of money. I'm just kidding. It's not possible. But, you know, you get my point. And I know therapy counseling can be super expensive. There are resources out there. There are ways to get help. I know one of the sites I'll be doing my work at, they actually take people despite income. Like, they don't deny people for income, you know. I don't know if it's not like a sliding scale or it's like income-based services, but there are services and there are amazing professionals out there that can help you for low cost, you know. You just have to look for them, which is very unfortunate. I wish there was a better access to this kind of stuff, because it is so important to prioritize your mental health, but there's not. So I'll get off my soapbox on that one. Maybe I can make an impact in that in the future, but as of now, there's nothing I can do about it except be upset about it and try to advocate for people. But my experience in therapy has been amazing. My current therapist, she is awesome. And it's like, I don't feel like I'm just going to her and, you know, it's just a money thing. It's like, I feel like this is someone who genuinely wants to see me do better and who encourages me. It's like, I'm proud of you. You're doing great. Like, you know, I don't ever feel like I'm just an idiot and, oh my God, I should have known that. It's just kind of like yeah, I'm human too. I go through it too. Like, you are perfectly fine. And it's just, it's so rewarding. Now, I will say, I've also had shitty therapists. I had a therapist back in December who utilized self-disclosure entirely too much, to the point where it made me uncomfortable, because it's like, I'm dealing with something right now and you are telling me, you're complaining to me about this and that. And it's like, I'm paying you, or my job is paying you for services for me, and you're complaining about your life to me. Not only is that inappropriate to do with the client, but as a person, that is very rude. When someone comes to you and they're just like, I had a bad day, my car broke down, my gas ran out, and you're like, oh, well, my car caught on fire, or I don't even have a car. Like, that's what you come back with. It's like, it's not the struggle Olympics. And that's what it felt like. I hate that. The struggle Olympics, that doesn't exist. Like, stop trying to one-up people with your problems. It's just so weird to me. I don't know. But I just think counseling is so important. No, not I think. I know that counseling is so important, and it has been so helpful for me. I think this is like the first time that I've actually truly been in like individual counseling as an adult. I did like a group counseling thing that I was a part of, but actual individual, influential, helpful counseling, it's the first time. But like I said, I found myself being really depressed and really struggling with things, letting go of things, letting go of a person, and I just felt anger is all I felt for months. And I was like, this isn't me. I'm not an angry person. I'm a loving person. I'm a happy person. And I was like, I have to make a change. So I hope that anybody out there who's struggling right now, I hope you'll seek mental health services. Hell, if you need me to help you find something, I will definitely help you find something, because I mean, it's necessary. Even if you just talk to me, again, let me know. I am not licensed. I cannot diagnose. I cannot treat. All I can do is be a listening ear for you to vent on and talk to like a friend. So I just really feel like that was a very impactful experience I had, and it just further reinforces that counseling is such a great thing. And I'm so excited to be going into the field of counseling and being able to impact people. And I want to be that person for other people. I want you to come to me and feel like, wow, like I can do this. Like I can handle life. Like I got this, because you can, and you can do it, and you will. I feel really good about starting my channel. I think what I tried to do was try to do like a beauty type thing, which obviously I'm very into beauty. I've got like a whole thing of nail polish here. Like I've revamped my whole beauty room. So I've got a lot of cosmetics. I did get my nails done. I didn't do these myself, unfortunately. I would love to learn how to do ombre, but I don't know how to do acrylics. I wish I could go to cosmetology school, but I don't have time for that with a job in grad school. So I can dream for now, but I did get them done. I've got all my beauty stuff, and yeah, so I think I'm revamping. I'm gonna focus on mental health because that's my jam. That's my thing. That's something I can actually talk to you about, that I know about. And I feel like I was saying, like counseling and access to counseling is not cheap, and it's not easy. There is a very big shortage in the state of Oklahoma for mental health professionals. It took me like 3 months to find my counselor. I was looking for the whole summer and did not start with her until late August. So yeah, hopefully these videos that I make can at least kind of help you. I know I'm not a therapist, I'm not a counselor, I can't, you know, I'm not going to be as helpful as those services will be, but hopefully I can make some type of impact for you. That's my goal with these videos. I want to be impactful. I don't care about money. I'm not trying to be viral and famous. You know, I could care less. I just want to impact, and I want to help people to get to a level of wellness where they feel like they can live their life, and they want to live their life, because we've only got one life, as far as I know. I don't know, but as far as I know, we only have one life, and you should live it to the fullest. It's so short. It goes by so fast. I can't believe I'm 26, and I know I'm just 26. Wait till I'm 46. That's going to be even more mind-blowing. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up there. Hope everybody has a great rest of their Friday. Have a safe weekend. Enjoy the spooky day. And side note, I usually have a really good day on Friday the 13th. I know it's like superstitious to be a bad day, but I always have a good day on Friday the 13th. So, I don't know. All right. Well, everybody have a good weekend. Bye. I don't know why we just ended that like that. I'm sorry. I don't know why I just tried to end that like we were on the phone. Okay. Ugh, you know I don't take shit seriously. But okay. Have a good weekend, and I will see y'all next Friday.